Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gamecocks will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Kendricks. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Leaves it with the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
They're working that left side.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Complete downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Starts to scramble to the left. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And the defense just setting the tone right away in the first drive of the game. Quarterback scrambling, is able to get free, but they put a massive shot on him. I don't know if this dude can make it the whole game taking hits like that.
They'll give it to the back. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Fires on the move.
What?
It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He'll try the left side. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Right back to the well. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
He's going up top.
Here he go. Ooh.
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
That's a red zone.
And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Thank you. That's simple.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Hester. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And wings it incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. He'll let one go down the right side. Touchdown, Badger! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, the inside give.
Oh, what?
And the Gamecocks get enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. Looking left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
This time on target. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Davis looking to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back.
He
Fires it into traffic, and it's picked
He's just
off.
killing me. This is every fucking game with him now.
And a big
It's every game with him now.
return after the
Overthrows after overthrows. Every fucking game now. Ever since I lost that Rose Bowl, what the fuck he got going on? Ever since that Rose Bowl, I think this man broke my quarterback, because ain't no way.
Sets up the offense for this possession.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The give to the tailback. And the
Yeah, I'm
freshman does
talking
a
to you,
great
Q.
job
I think you
using
broke my
his
quarterback,
technique and
because
getting
ain't
him
no
down
way
the
he missing all
ground.
these throws like this.
I'll tell you, this is a running back.
Overthrows
who's
after
very,
overthrows.
very dangerous.
Ain't no
The
way.
defense did a good job getting him down there, but they got to
Motherfucker
do
was
a great
killing
job
it for the
game
first 3
tackling,
years.
because this
Like,
is a guy
what?
that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into
Red
home
throws
runs.
after red throws. Every throw he makes. This is ridiculous. No pressure, too. That's what makes it worse. That's what makes it real bad because he's no pressure. He's overthrowing passes to wide open guys.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Absurd.
The back goes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On
second down, he'll fire. Let's it fly.
Look at these dangerous passes that he keep on throwing and he's getting away with it. Can we pick the ball off,
please? Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
It's aggravating getting away with shit like that.
Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. They want to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. The throw.
Yeah, he's going to milk it.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, no.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some.
Instead on Call of Duty for this shit.
Open down the gut of the field. The 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Then we missed a field goal.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that.
Time I took a break from the game for real.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well
there's no reason to be rolling out like that. Just to confuse the defense.
They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take
that shit is
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point. Just
no,
back and forth.
no pressure. Let's go ahead and roll out. Like, come on, dog.
Give to the running back.
Should make no damn sense.
The nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
What it feels like.
Here comes this
Shit,
home crowd as the
weird,
defense
bro.
tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Lewis. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, keep that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, South Carolina! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Just my overthrows.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And the extra point was good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
These fucking handles are terrible.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Trying to find his man on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Whitehead.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Snap it to the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll try to get it through the air.
This shit retarded, bro.
Got enough
This is
space.
fucking retarded, stupid.
Touchdown, Badgers! What a grab and go for the score. Getting set for the point after. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. So a well-executed 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
I think this dude's a fucking fuck up defense.
Loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. First down here with time for maybe one
I
more
get that.
play
This shit
before
just
the 2-minute
annoying, bro.
warning.
Like, come on.
Motion from the
Weird
offense.
ass shit.
He's going to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the deep.
No,
It's
these
intercepted. A
motherfuckers, bro.
turnover for the defense. He'll try to take it back. The 40. He's at the 30. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
All right.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big teams.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
It's still third and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. And they'll knock him down.
Oh, that will? No reason, I guess so. This shit crazy.
Fourth down and goal. You gave him some yards. You stuck with it. You knew the QB was going to have the football in his hands. You didn't let him get to the goal line. The big fourth down stop.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
The knock is stupid.
They can make this a two-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the catch.
Good fucking stand.
Makes the grab, and there's not enough room. The defense was ready. They kept their leverage, and they come up with a fourth down stop. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the all by himself down the middle. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
There we go.
He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to...
I think my senior's officially benched.
You know they want to take him away. He is the
I think he's benched for real.
60 touchdowns, you know they're going to...
He would overthrew that wide open.
Keeps making plays.
And David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Buys a little time with his feet. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Badgers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Yeah, motherfucker, it's funny.
Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Very little will
Fucking return.
make the crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They believe they can run right here. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll start the return inside his 5.
Ooh, whoa.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge.
Good block,
This defense
82.
has to play more
I love it.
inspired and more
I
physical
love it.
in the second half.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal.
Best block I've seen all season.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Got it, looking for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Fuck, wrong play.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field.
Maybe not.
Going up top on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Lewis.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. You're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Offensively, I'm going to take 4 to 6 every play. Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
And another nice game by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Okay. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back screen right in behind.
Touchdown, South Carolina! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way.
I'm not going to get this. It's not the right play.
Here comes the option.
Maybe I am.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Where am I? I don't know where I'm at.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll try the run. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback checking the play. The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Snagged in the middle. It's Algier. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass.
Motherfucker got injured on kickoff.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
What?
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose.
Oh,
They won't get him. It's
this man got no speed on his team. Who's getting burnt.
That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. No, it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Oh, I did not mean to do that.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Trying play action. He's going to fire deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Bowling Green has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 19 over the Royals.
Get back on Call of Duty after
Got an
this.
eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll throw it on first down.
Ooh, pick the ball.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It leads to 2nd down.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left
This shit is
side
unnecessary.
now. Really nice job there
Just
by both
roll
guys
out,
to throw
throw
and
it.
the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Badgers are rolling down the field. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They'll leave it with him. They knocked him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line.
Brings up second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw.
Oh, I did not mean to do that.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Wisconsin. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The offense lining up for a first down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass.
Oh, no.
And
Do that too early.
pass is intercepted. And he
Damn it.
has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Badger.
Go straight to the computer.
PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score
Damn, what am I
again
doing?
after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
That's the end of the third quarter. South Carolina, 56. Wisconsin, 49.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Power football with the run.
Good
And
block.
maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop.
Block.
All third downs in games.
I like it. I like it.
This
I
one
like
just
it.
feels like it's the biggest down.
I like the blocking, buddy.
For this defense, if they can
I'm
get
being
off
very
the
sarcastic
field,
right now.
they've gotta give
That
it
was
back to
terrible.
their offense
Now that's good
with
blocking.
as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and
What is
everybody in the
57
stadium
doing?
knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Time to take a shot.
That's a
Makes
dive.
the grab to the 25, and there's room. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Good dive.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
I'm used to it.
And
I
Wisconsin
got solid
has its
DB.
offense back on the field.
But you still just don't jump.
From the gun, the running back has it. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to throw. Using
Yo,
the
Ashley.
back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Kendricks. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Uncorks
What
it.
are you doing?
Got
What are
it
you
in the
doing,
middle,
number
it's
10?
sharp. And the defense makes
Did I
the
fuck that up?
immediate
Oh,
tackle,
I
but he
did. I put
has
him in a...
enough for the
Ooh,
first
that's my
down.
fault.
It's hard to imagine that that's his first catch of this game
That's
so
my
far.
fault.
He's one of the best tight ends in the country, and they knew if they were going to
I'm
win
about to
this
curse the game
game,
now.
he had to touch it a lot. They had to get him involved. They haven't been able to do that. That's a big reason why they're trailing by so much.
Forced out of the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there, they'll pin their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. He throws one to the left. And the pass hits, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry up.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying it.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
Oh, damn. Let me check this out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground.
Jose Altuve. Fucking bum. Half me money, bitch.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to move it through the air.
I fucked that up, yeah.
And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And he makes the extra point.
What are you doing?
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty.
My ass still sitting in the pocket. Bad O-line or not, I'm going to sit in that pocket.
First down here for the offense.
This O-line not even that good.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it.
Probably why I lose games I shouldn't be losing. I decided to sit in the pocket instead of actually getting out of there. That's also a way for the defense to get exploited.
Wants to throw. He turns that loose down the right side. He's off to the races. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And for a quick update,
I got to fix the defense, though. This is one of the worst defense I had in, what's it, season 7? I got to figure that this defense out. Yeah. We get up too much points, unlike the other.
They're up by 18 over the Coyotes.
Unlike me. Back-to-back games, too. You're giving them 50-plus? Lord have mercy.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping
We got to fix this shit quick.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'll throw it on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Pick the ball.
It's Hilton. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
He's over here spamming triangle.
For the defense, you'll give that up all day. You're winning this this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier in bounds.
Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller.
Thank you.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, South Carolina. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it back looking for help.
Oh,
Just never had a chance
almost
to shake
had another
loose,
one.
and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
To the air on first down. They're bringing heat.
what the?
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when you're internal.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Go get the fucking
And
pumpkin.
it goes through his
Why didn't you
hands.
jump?
Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here
gonna
because
say,
now, trailing
it
by
doesn't
this
jump.
much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got enough for the first. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
56.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Oh.
He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened. You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
He'll pull it down and run. They bring him down with a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
A shot toward the end zone. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
Beat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling. Everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
That was stupid.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses will just boom in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right.